Good afternoon, everybody. A very warm welcome to Belgium. My name is Katja Vrijwald and I'm the Global Partnerships and Advocacy Director at Unilever, looking after our agenda around women's empowerment. And first of all, very sincere apologies that I cannot be with you today, particularly in times where I think we should be together and we should engage collaboratively from public sector, governments, the private sector and civil society, and particularly looking at a very shocking gender report which was just published by the World Economic Forum, and I'm sure you all have seen that. And I think it's unacceptable that we are not only slowing down, but we are reversing the trend. To close the workplace gender gap, it will take us another 217 years. Last year this was 172 years. This is another generation added that will never see a world of gender equality. I think this is unacceptable. So what I would like to do today is just give you a bit of a perspective from a company like Unilever's. And first of all, this is for us a moral case, and I think it's for all of us in the room here. But there is an economic case to this as well, looking at statistics from the McKinsey studies, which would suggest that by closing the gap, we would add 28 trillion to the global economy by 2025. Looking at our own company, where women represent 70% of sales, they are the fastest growing consumer group in the world. This is a business case for us as well. It's imperative that we need to invest here. And the way how we look at women in our business is very holistically across the entire value chain, looking at our own workplace, getting our house in order. I'm very pleased to see here that our management participation or management balance has increased to 50%. So 50% are women, 40% in the boards are women, 1/3 of the executive team are women. But we go way beyond that. So we are looking across the entire value chain, looking at farmers, for example. We are helping to set up programs with the likes of UN Women, Oxfam, probably in the room today, to provide them with essential skills training, safety programs. We are creating entrepreneurship opportunities in our value chain at large scale. So there's a lot that has been done. I think the key question that we need to ask ourselves, what went wrong? And why are we slowing down in times where we should be speeding up? In our own research and engaging with the likes of the UN High-Level Panel on Women suggests that one of the persistent barriers to gender equality are outdated norms and stereotypes that are holding back women. So one thing what we have been doing as an organization, we have been looking at our own advertisement and looking how we portray gender in advertisement.
Imagine a world where people are not limited by stereotypes, where the images you see in advertising portray individuals as diverse as you, me, and our friends. Stories that, instead of limiting your views, open your mind to possibilities. Our brands reach millions of people every day with their messages. So here at Unilever, we know that we have a responsibility and also an opportunity to transform advertising into a positive force of cultural change. Since we started our Unstereotype movement, we have made exciting progress, but this is only the beginning.
That gave you a great flavor of what we are doing within Unilever around unstereotype. But to be very honest, what we also realized is we will not create the change that is needed our own. So what we have done, we have been engaging in the Unstereotype Alliance, which was created in June of this year by UN Women, which is an alliance of 20 industry leaders that came together exactly to do that one thing, to really change the advertising, to unstereotype it. And I think that's what needs to be done across the women's agenda. We need to get together as the private sector, as the public sector, to really drive this agenda forward. And we're very thankful that we could give our voice to you today, and we hope that you're going to have a fruitful conversations and we will have a chance to engage afterwards together.